Once, in a small town, there lived a woman. People said strange and terrifying things happened in her house. Anyone who passed by always felt uneasy, as if there was an evil presence surrounding the house. It felt like something invisible was watching you. One day, something strange happened to the woman. No one really understood what it was, but after that day, strange events started happening in the house. The woman suddenly fell ill, her eyes darkened, her speech changed, and a heavy silence settled over the house. Late at night, strange noises were heard. Doors would open and close on their own. Whispers floated through the air. Her family was terrified. Mirrors cracked and strange symbols appeared on the walls. The family had no idea what to do. Finally, they decided to call the town priest. The priest immediately sensed the dark presence in the house. "This is a sign of a demon," he said. He tried to calm the family down, pulling out holy water and began reciting prayers. But the more he prayed, the stronger the evil seemed to grow inside the house. It was as if the demon was growing angrier, feeding off the prayers. The priest continued his prayers. He held up his crucifix toward the woman and read verses from the Bible. But the woman's eyes turned completely black. Her pupils disappeared entirely, and in a deep, dark voice, she spoke, "No one can cast me out. This soul belongs to me now." The family was paralyzed with fear. Objects began flying through the air, lights flickered on and off, and everything spiraled out of control. As the priest kept praying, the atmosphere in the house grew even heavier. The woman's eyes were still black, but for a moment it seemed like she was returning to normal. The priest, saying, "Lord, protect this soul and cast out the demon," sprinkled holy water over her. The woman began to tremble, but then she suddenly calmed down. The family took a deep breath. It seemed like the demon had been banished. But just as the priest relaxed, the woman's eyes turned black once again. It became clear that the demon had only been toying with them. The woman stood up with an eerie smile and, in a dark, distorted voice, said, "You think you can stop me with God's prayers? This soul is mine, and now so are you." Suddenly, all the lights in the house went out. An inescapable darkness engulfed everything. The priest raised his crucifix and tried to continue praying, but it was too late. The woman's body began to move uncontrollably, as if it were being manipulated by an unseen force. The family tried to run, but the doors were locked. The end was near. The woman was now fully possessed by the demon. Darkness consumed the entire house, and a suffocating silence followed. The priest kept praying in desperation, but the demon laughed. "Your prayers cannot stop me. I will always be here." At that moment, a darkness fell over the house, sealing the fate of the priest and the family. No one ever heard from them again. The house had become the demon's lair. The townspeople were too afraid to go near it, knowing that the dark force still lurked within. Whenever they heard a whisper or saw a shadow, they knew the demon was still waiting inside. The curse of the house never ended, and no one who entered was ever seen again.